This was a gift from the Pleiades, not only from those on Electra, but Maya joined in, as you know, as well. So honor this. This is very special, and for those of you out there in Mystery Land, you are part of it as well. And if you hear this a year or two from now, then it will work for you as well. It's the power of your mind. But there's also the power of other minds working with you. Anyone care to chat?
Well, this is Bob.
Yes, Bob.
One thing that was so sweet at the end of the exercise was I realized it was almost sad to leave and come back, but then I realized we can see them from here. So they're not really, I don't know, that was just so sweet to be able to go, oh yeah, we can still see you, even though we're so far away.
But what happened in this imaging is that you brought one or the other and you put it in your heart. And your heart is the intelligence center of the body. We teach you about the garden of the mind. But it is the heart that is the fulcrum, the center, the real level of intelligence. And you now have two very sweet energies, one or the other. So how many took Maya? Who took Maya? Anyone switch to Maya? Did everyone stay with Electra?
I chose Maya.
Right.
It's almost like Maya chose me, said, oh, pick me.
Maya came in at the end and she wanted to be part of it. So, and Maya means illusion. You understand this, the illusion. And study up Electra. It will do you good to have a little bit of homework here. We gave you some for a while. Oh, and you blew it tonight. You know, tonight was the night you were supposed to bring your pedestals in the park. Remember?
Yeah.
And of course, our vehicle has hers because it's on the fridge. Did anyone bring their pedestal in the park? They'd get a gold star.
I
You did?
Yes.
Whoever brought their pedestal in the park gets a gold star.
Right.
Gold star for pedestal in the Parkers. All right, put them down on the game board now. Now you understand that the next part of the assignment is from now until the summer solstice. You are to make another pedestal in the park, only smaller.
I did that already.
So that was a question. Do we know why?
Yes, you are basically building this pedestal to train you to drive around events and walk around events and not think you know something.
But smaller.
You are shrinking it. The next one at the summer solstice will be, let's say, at least an inch or two smaller. You're going to make it smaller. If it's like this now, 4 inches or something, then you want to bring it down to about 2.5. Then at the autumn equinox, you will do one that's about 1 inch, like a bottle cap. Do you understand? And then we'll take you there by winter solstice. Then you will get it down to a little dot, and you will have all of these all in the same place. And we are training you to do the exercise, but then to shrink it. Then it's going to get so little that it's already a program in your mind, and you will know to drive around things. And then after a while, whenever you see little dots and little circles, it'll trigger you to just change your thinking. Do you understand? To circumnavigate things. And this is part of developing a multi-dimensional timeline perspective. Because when you put something on the pedestal, and we've had a bunch of feedback from people, and we appreciated all those who said they are completely enjoying this exercise, because you just put something on that pedestal and then think to look at it from a different perspective. But this allows all the other timeline perspectives to say, hey, the pea's out of the rut, let's get going here, we can get in now. It will help you as long as you stay grounded and balanced. So we have, good. Questions, comments?
Well, I can finish the question that you asked to start with about
The cosmos?
The cosmos. I was thinking of it. There is so much there. To summarize it, I'll say that the people that thought they knew how the universe works out there are in chaos right now this year, and they've really been fearful of the Nibiru story, but they couldn't really find it. Well, they have found an object that maybe it qualifies to be the Nibiru, the dark star, and they found it with an infrared satellite that they put up in February. Along with finding that, they also found a huge ribbon, a magnetic ribbon-looking magnetic structure that's headed toward the Earth, or toward the solar system.
Solar system.
And the planet, Nibiru-like planet, has a mass from 5 to 7 times Jupiter, so it has a large gravitational attraction, which is that plus the ribbon, plus another source of gamma rays that they can't explain. And there's like many things like this are coming at the same time that they're thrown into chaos trying to understand it.
And just as you told the story earlier about the timeline people digging down and then finding the doppelganger, so to speak, of their own machine, this is happening everywhere. As we said, the more people play with power, the more power starts to, the more you start to pull the curtain and realize you know nothing. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. And this is the shattering or the collapsing of your systems, your economic systems, your health systems, your infra systems, all the systems, they're all dysfunctioning. This is all a metaphor also that how you believe the world to be and how you see things for all people is just confounding them. And of course, because those in religion and science have a lot of hubris about how they think things work, because they can get machines to push buttons and give them projections, and then unfortunately they believe the projections the machines give them. Do you understand? Because the problem is that many of the conclusions or observations that are being made on space and on Earth are not done by purely your own physical senses. There is a great dependence upon analyzation from machines, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And those machines can only analyze material based on what is programmed into them, so to speak, yes?
Yes.
So to speak, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But just as you are given life, and as people sit in front of virtual games and give those game worlds life, so too is life coming from directions that you can't understand. And all of these strange things that are being spotted, they are not empty, inorganic things. This is all life coming at you, coming to shatter your perspectives, to break things up so that you will not to destroy you or to create an apocalypse, but to literally shatter a glass dome of belief so that you start to see something for what it really is. And of course, this is terrifying. This is a terrifying collective initiation, because it means that what you think is no longer. Even for all of you, you will not be as terrified as others, because you understand certain components. But again, you don't have a picture of what it is. And even though we can describe the pictures to you, you know there's nothing like experience.
To add a little bit more to this, the one item that has lit a fire under the people that are trying to figure out what's going on has to be their new realization of the interaction of the sun to the earth.
Finally.
And the sun is basically, even though the Nibiru-like object is heading this way and the magnetic ribbon is heading this way, they're more concerned about the sun because the sun is being destabilized by all of this, apparently from their viewpoint. But they discovered that when a coronal mass ejection heads toward the earth, it sets up, I'm making it really simple, it sets up a pathway somewhat like lightning, where just the particles of the coronal mass ejection is not the total story, but it makes a pathway for the sun to actually download into the earth a huge amount of energy.
Just as we've been describing all
Sure.
these years, Roger, as you well know. Finally, science has caught up with our simple explanations, all right? Let's say this, the sun is not being destabilized at all. That would be their projection upon it.
it's changing its activities.
The sun is responding.
Yes.